Hello, hey you all. This is Chantaya King, and I am coming live tonight. I am so excited. Coach Chantaya King here on Instagram and on Chantaya King. Wow. How was your day? Happy Thursday. Happy Friday Eve. Praise God Friday. All those great greetings. Y'all know I started the whole Praise God Friday or Thank God Friday when it was COVID. Remember when when the days were, what the days were? We were just glad it wasn't like Thank God it's Friday because we're always in the house doing everything. So I came up with Praise God Friday. Yes, 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 yes. So hello, how are you all doing out there? This is a special tonight on HerPreneur. I am not sure if my guest is coming on. I did not speak with her, and it's okay. But we do take time often to ideate, create, think of the next vision, the next plan of our lives. I am Chantaya King. I am Coach Chantaya King. And someone said, "What do you coach?" I coach business, I coach health, I coach life. Now, there are chat windows on any platform that I am on. I will start with some Q&A until my guest may consider coming on. And if she is unable, which we know that life, and that's why we come on sometimes and talk about balancing being a herpreneur tonight, night chat. Being an entrepreneur, if you're a male entrepreneur, it is definitely always good to hear other viewpoints, to hear how things work and go, because sometimes, as I stated, being on Polk Medical Testing Show yesterday with Ebony and Miss Jerry, we make it look glamorous, but it is a lot of work. And we want to continue to pour out and pour into you that are either one entrepreneurs or starting as new entrepreneurs, or you are deciding how you want to venture into becoming an entrepreneur. Okay. So anytime you see me on, I am trying my hardest to give nuggets. I got my Instagram viewers there. Yeah, I don't went back natural, honey, because I cannot pull this hair up on this on strain or anything. Okay. Anyways, I want to make sure we good. With that being said, we get on and make sure that we are covering and just helping each other, empower, inspire, come up with new ideas. So if anyone is on the chat and you could answer some, if you want to type some questions in for me. Thank you. Thank you so much. Annie Boo. If y'all want to shoot me some questions, I'm open. I'm gonna say hi on the chat. Hello. Q&A. Let's see if I get some Q&As coming in. And then my song tonight while we're kind of waiting to see. Hey, and I will be announcing next week for sure. Let me go ahead with some of the announcements. We will be interviewing and talking with Diva University, the ladies, the coaches of Diva University. Same time, same place here at 9 p.m. We are so excited. Few announcements as well for me. We are excited to announce that we will do a winter cheer camp. Okay. Slides will go fast. We are hoping to bring a lot of media attention to this because it is very nice to bring in girls who are actively in their HBCU programs now that are willing to come and share with the other young ladies to help them, one, know how to build their resumes, to help them understand how the tryouts go, to help them understand what the coaches are looking for, and to continue to help them build their culture and help them prepare for an HBCU if a student is deciding to go for HBCU colleges. One, we know that there are state schools, there are diverse schools, there are predominantly Caucasian schools, and then there are the HBCUs. Even HBCUs allow other cultures in, right? So it's just the fact of really grooming them and preparing them for all types of next level opportunities in college. So this camp will start 12/18 through 12/29. It will have two closure dates, which is, of course, Christmas and the day after Christmas. No, yeah, 25th and 26th, we will be closed Wednesday through that Friday. With that being said, it's only $160. Okay. It's for both weeks. If you just do 1 week, I think the first week is 100, the second week, uh, $60, I think. But the whole camp starts is 160. Sorry. If you decide to just do a drop-in day, it will be $30. Okay. A day. So you choose, you pick, But if you're looking for someone, for those girls who one have maybe been a cheerleader, some kids lost love for cheer for whatever reason, bring them back. Let's get them loving it again. Girls can get scholarships in college with cheer. Boys, if you have a boy that can flip and tumble, they can also, boys will get a free all full ride. I'm telling you, they can lift, have strong muscles, and don't mind having the bullhorn and a few claps and a few lifts. Boom, with them girls up, full ride. So let's consider that, you all. Oh, wow. She said, will we be able to do a HBCU fashion show? You know what, Monty? Yes. That would be a great idea. That would be even a great to culminate maybe the presentation for the families. Manny is one of our, I call her Cara alumni. She participated in some of the dance programs and definitely the modeling program. And she has become a stellar model. And so we hope to, Money, I'm trying to solidify the date for the holiday party in which you all would model as Cara alum. I don't know my connection with Instagram, but also it would be great. Thank you for that. Thank you. We need to. She said an HBCU fashion. So I'm gonna put that in the chat with you all so y'all can see it. HBCU fashion show. But if you hop over to caraacademy.org, that is where you can sign up for the winter camp. I'm going to type that across the bottom so that you can sign up for, okay, Car Academy. When you go to Car Academy, all you would do is click on the winter camp. A drop down with the Google form will open. You'll put your child's information in there, daughter's information. We'll get a link, and then we will make sure that you know how to go on there. And you can also go to classes and make the payment right there, all in one place. Okay, so we're trying to make it very easy for you to connect with us. The slots will go fast, and so we've been having people very interested in calling about it. And so we hope to see you there. Yes. And I posted a cool cheer that Jada did last night. Um, yeah, we got some good ones. And you know what, y'all not get motivated by a lot of good positive words. Some of them cheers kept me going. It kept me happy. It kept me, you know, having fun. Send me some more questions, y'all. Send me some more questions. Who on the mic? Who got questions? How was everyone's day? How was everyone's day? I'm telling you, it has been very enlightening to see all the amazing things that you all are doing. If you want to be a guest on my show, I am reaching out to many of y'all because y'all out there doing amazing things, and we want to hear more about you. We want to hear what you're doing. We want to hear your program. Manny, can you come on? Definitely on Instagram, Manny. If you're able, I could have you join me on the screen and let them know a little bit about your insurance business and the other things you're doing. And if not, I definitely want to get you on my talk show. Okay, Moments with Chantaya King. Okay. So definitely, I love learning what you all are doing. I love being inspired by it. I love being here to support it. Um, and so these are ways that we support is through keeping awareness and helping each other continue to thrive and grow in what we're doing, partnerships, collaborations, and just, giving those platforms for each other. Um, I just always remember watching, the Oprah Winfrey shows and um, Now I Love Jennifer Hudson, Tamron Hall, And I always love that you will sit and hear something new about someone all the time. So I just wanted to make sure that when you have decided to branch out on faith in entrepreneurship, that you remember your why. Because if you remember your why, when the road gets rough or the going gets tough or it's a slow month or a slow season, it's only but for a moment and it will pass. And so when you remember the why, you will make it past the moment when you feel like you cannot attain that goal that you're trying to do. Or maybe, your sales weren't as high that month. Maybe, you didn't get the clients you wanted at the time, but your why will give you motivation and help you not grow stagnant in your business or entrepreneurship. Okay. So what are some of the tools? Someone's asking me, how do you keep pushing and don't quit? So the way that we keep pushing and don't quit is we remember the promise of the Father. Okay. If you know that idea was given to you by the Father, then when adversities come, trials come, family life starts happening, or whatever the things are that try to slow you down or stop you, you will know to prioritize, number one, two, know what to pay attention to so that things can get done. And then three, take a lot of deep breaths, slow down, and make sure that you put out the service or the product after you have done all the other three steps. Okay. Because what happens is you'll make sure that you get in alignment with what has to be completed or what has to be first. What? This is so weird. Weird, y'all. On my spring yard solar camera was unplugged. Huh? That's weird. It said like my camera was unplugged. That's weird. Oh, I don't know what happened here. Can y'all hear me though? Okay. I may not be in the best section of my home, but this is like my new little cute place I like to be at home. I'm not sure what happened, but hey, I'm back, y'all. I'm back. Um, what are some other questions that came in for me? Let me check all my other sites and see what questions are coming in. Oh, someone's asking, how do I balance marriage and the business? Well, the cool part is for us is my husband and I are in business and partnership together. And so because of that reason, we spend a lot of time together. But we have to remember though, when you're working, and yeah, we flirt and we, show love to one another, but we're working. And so it is very important if you work with your spouse. And what we have found is still make time for date nights. We still make time to go out and have fun without business, talking about business and or the kids. Okay. So if you're dating and are dating seriously or married, yes, and you all partner together and work together, what has worked for me and my husband is to still have date nights. Sometimes we laugh at each other and just it's like inside joke, inside laughter, because we know we're really about to pull each other hair out and mess with one another. But we know that we have a job at hand, and because we are knitted together in an amazing way, then we are able to work together. I hear that some couples don't feel like they can. Um, but we are that couple that have been able to, but we definitely don't make it that, oh, we spend time together because we running a business together, or oh, we're satisfied with the intimacy just at business time. So we do keep dates and specified time where, we're not talking about the business, we're not talking about the kids, we're not talking about finances. Let's just enjoy one another. Okay. And so that is how it's worked. That was a good question. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Let's see what else we got. Okay. Let me go to my other platform and see what they asking us today. Let's see. But my song, my tagline song tonight was I'm every woman. It's all in me. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Okay. All right. So I told you about the camp. What else is going on while I'm looking? If you need an event center, an event space, please contact us. Small events up to 150, 200 safely in the facility. We have really great rates. Remember, once again, our condolences to everyone who is walking through grief. If you have a repass, we know that we can never plan those dates and times. We do have space, and we're trying to work out very good deals for you for that, because we know the stress that one goes through those times. Okay. Our prayers are with everyone and anyone on this line that is in the midst of laying a loved one to rest, because we understand the weight of that. All right. Um, let's see what else. I'm trying to see what else is on here. I really was just hoping to talk to y'all about entrepreneurship. Um, okay. This question said, what is a typical day like for you? Wow. So my day typically starts out with early morning prayer. Okay. After early morning prayer, I'm getting up, making sure all the kids are positioned and where they are set to go. And then I'm looking at the agenda of the day, what contracts we may have to fulfill. I'm looking at any nursing jobs or gigs that I have to do and be prepared for, and I'm handling or taking care of. And from there, we are actually activating in those. So it's either like 4 to 8 hours to 12 hours, depending on that. In the meantime, we are definitely making sure then the kids have to get to their after school activities, just the one kid still in high school. So you're back to picking up. And then in between that, the cool thing is right now, you all, is our phones and tablets and our computers. Okay. Because I feel like if I have that, I can work from anywhere and I can work on the go. So a lot of mine is making sure that I have a few reels of the day, REELS. That is a very good way to generate content. I'm getting better with that. um, Once again, getting on those platforms, sharing what you do, sharing who you are. That does bring some awareness. Also starting to learn some of the AI tools, okay? Some of the AI tools that help save you time. You can create content in one bulk and then, release it out. If you're on Meta Business Suite with Facebook, you can definitely build up a few posts for a week or daily, how often you want to do it. Even y'all, I saw how good Wix.com is. Wix.com definitely has where you can also build your content. So it is so super duper cool. But it's so many things that, like Billie Jean said, giving Billie Jean a shout out, that when and if you get behind this social media or the marketing software, we're going to be behind in our businesses. And I will say that I have to pray quite a bit to fall in love with computers, to let the energy of it work for me, because I sometimes will get frustrated. Honestly, in my profession of nursing, most nurses will attest with me that we would only, for me, look back in the day, I ain't gonna tell them how long I've been an RN, okay? Long time. It was just charting. So we weren't going in there doing Excel sheets and Microsoft PowerPoints. Even then in nursing school, we didn't have a lot of those. Our presentations were not like that. Ours were still manual. Okay, now you college students are way step ahead. Everything is on computers, mostly, and your papers and all that. And I'm saying that to say my ability was limited with all the extra PowerPoints, Excel, and things like that. And mostly I feel like I just use computers to chart. Okay. Now, nurses, some of them would have to take classes to really get comfortable with all the different softwares and the different uh, computerized systems because that's what we did back in the day. And so now, just with being an influencer and a content creator, it is getting way cooler to get into the Facebook and the Instagram. I still say Twitter. I don't like the X for some reason. But wait, can I put a comment right there? Have y'all noticed on X or Twitter that it says from Earth? I noticed that the other day, and I was like, "This man is on another whole level." Because next we'll be able to probably post. They'll be posting from Mars and all these other places. I just really didn't trip off of it. Go back and look at it. Go back and look at it. But back to the fact of all the different technology that is going to set us apart. And so I am trying my hardest to get in the wave. If and when I hear classes, you guys, I will let you all know because I am really trying to get my brain and head in there. I've used a few Zeely.com. Um, I use Canva quite a bit. The other one is Snapchat. I go on there and I use a lot of those platforms in there to help me. There's another one, Synthesia. That's where you can do videos. Okay. So I'm telling you, there are so many tools now that we are going to have to catch up with the wave and or therefore not, or else we can get left behind. So I am so excited to be bringing on certain groups on here, different people that will speak to how their businesses grew because of technology prowess, I would say, versus lack of knowledge from me getting better. Okay, the looks, the presentations, all of that. So I am definitely trying and getting better. So let's see what else we got. That was very, very good. What was a typical day like? The other one here says, what are three most important habits to be a successful entrepreneur? Wow, these are good. The three most important habits is a schedule, prioritizing, kind of said that before, and staying positive. Those are the three most important: positivity, schedules, prioritizing. Because throughout a day as an entrepreneur, let's say right now I wanted to sit and make some phone calls to potential clients. In the meantime of that, I may have an order or shipment that's coming in and I had to focus on that. I had to step away. I may have phone calls or like maybe I have some clients that are asking about cheer camp. So within a day, you have to always think of that time that a phone call, a business partner, a collaborating partner, a vendor may show up and you need to give attention to it. You checked an email and you noticed that it was something you had to follow up with one of your grants. And once you follow with one of your grants, you have to then, adhere to that. So it is definitely, for the most part, a lot of wearing different hats, and shifting, because when you're an entrepreneur, you still have the duty of, not duty, blessing and calling as a wife or a spouse. You have the special duty of motherhood. You're still someone's daughter, someone's kid. Maybe you're a leader in your ministry like I am. You are wearing the hat of ministry leader. Um, it's so much. It's so much. And so really a lot of it is balancing the day and making sure that you take time for self-care and prayer and scriptures over your business. Yes. But yes, the herpreneurs are out here doing it. I'm telling you all, I've seen so many of you all stepping into action, and you all are not playing. So right there is, we will coach, we will help you. There are times that we just need to hear another positive voice and seek positivity over our businesses and space of what we're doing and where we are. And so Coach King Consulting, if you want to email me and hear and consider part of there's our email, King Consulting 74. Hey Tag, yes, y'all. Look, back to the winter camp. My baby Tag will be one of the instructors, HBCU Prairie View 8. Do I say Prairie View, Texas, Taylor? Prairie View in Texas, AMU. All right, so I just saw her join on my live. Hi, Tay. She is a car alumni. She is one of my daughters. She grew up with me. Oh man, it is so awesome when your yes literally leaps all over the world. So she is one of the amazing college students now that is living out part of her dream. And I say part of it because she is a big dreamer and she has so much ahead of her. But this is part of something she's always worked so hard for. So we're giving a shout out to you, Taylor Hall. Thank you. She is so beautiful. She is amazing, doing well in college, very smart. I was just so amazed how smart these girls are. They are so smart. So we already know they're going to do amazing. I think she's following in her mama footsteps of nursing. So she's gonna be a nurse. She's a dancer. She does hair, y'all. She's just super duper talented. She will be one of our instructors, which she has taught numerous years, these past few years, at Cara, and my assistant counselor. Man, she just has developed, and it's so cool to watch before our eyes how these girls blossom, you know. And so I'm just glad to be a part of that, and that she's glad to be, that she's in my life, and that I'm in your life, Taylor. All right, so you're gonna. Look. I got to make some more flyers, Taylor, because she sent me some beautiful pictures. You guys will be seeing her. Once again, we are just shouting out the HBCU. It is serious. I really do hope that my biological daughter attends HBCU. Because I didn't. I didn't. If I could go back in time, I probably would. But yes, I'm so glad these girls are embracing their culture, embracing who they are, and so that's part of our camp too, to make sure that we embrace who we are. There are often times that we can learn all types of cheers. We can learn all types of diverse, um, choreography. That is fine. But there are times that we really truly have to love ourselves and embrace who we are with style, technique, and skill, and still be like, wow, she got that technique with a little flair, with a little class, right? And so I'm super duper excited. So Tay, we were just wondering some other questions from entrepreneur for me as an entrepreneur that they asked. And oh, this is a good one. This one says, what's your favorite aspect of being an entrepreneur? My favorite aspect is the freedom. Okay. The freedom as an entrepreneur is hands down. I tell you what, as a registered nurse, your shift and hours can be long. Okay. So you work 3 12 hours typically when you're full time. And oftentimes when you start off as a nurse, it's night shift, and or of course it's day shift as well. So let's say if you work three, the cool part is about working 3 12s a week though is that you're off 4 whole days. So it still balances out. But let's just say, for instance, because I still was a brat when I was working full time as an RN. I'm a brat. I always have been a brat. Um, let's just say we had something at church. I'm trying my hardest to make sure on that Friday night, or if it was a Sunday, that it is not my weekend to work that Friday or that Sunday. And so, with that being said, the policy and procedure is to, request off, or you can have someone switch shifts with you. But then there are the times where you can't get off. because one of the most um, secure jobs is the medical field. Because y'all know we open 24/7, sleet, hail, rain, or snow, you're working. Okay. So I'm saying that to say that's when it got tough. At the time, I remember there were several times where I had the kids and night shift was hard, but basically based on their schedule. Then there were times where days may not have worked. It was just oftentimes just tough to try to balance based on the other leadership roles I had. I have always said over my time, if I was just one track, I probably could do really well. And it's not a, I mean, that can be a good and a bad thing, but gifted in so many areas, and you know, having leadership roles or doing things sometimes has prevented, the stretch of maybe one thing. Let's just say if I just was a nurse and was not an entrepreneur. But with that being said, because there was so much more in me and there were so many ideas and, longings. And that's how sometimes, like, you're satisfied, but you're like, there's more in me. There's more that I want to do. You know, maybe, you just saw a young lady in orphanage and you knew for sure, let's just say you saw a young lady that was an orphan, and somewhere kept tugging on your heart. You're a nurse or you're in a profession in corporate, but somewhere in you, you're like, I really want to open an orphanage. Oh my goodness, I want to go do missionary work. You will get a longing inside of you that won't let you stop, you know, to know that that desire is there to start that next thing or to add that thing to your list. And so that was really me. Um, that I knew that I wanted to do more. So I would be, when I tell y'all, I literally have probably crafted everything that you could think of. I remember over years at working at jobs, once the dance school started, that's what I mean, that yes just led to other things. Drafting a whole curriculum on cotillions, the presentation of women to society. All types of home health companies, all types of dance, what was it called? Dance play, dance therapy. There have been so many things, and that's when I knew that consulting was like rising up in my spirit. And so I really didn't launch King Consulting until there were so many around that wanted to know more and get help with 501c3s, food programs, and those types of natures. And so it was natural to say, yes, I have given out information like totally free, and I do answer questions. But when it became a business, I had to draw lines to say, you know what, okay, past those minutes, please jump on, get booked on my calendar, because now I wanted my time to create some finances for me because of the love and because of the time I took to make sure that we were helping others get their nonprofits, their businesses, and or their own food programs started. Okay. And then now we're getting more requests for people to help with studios. And so we do incubate at the studio. We allow people to rent the space or what have you. And so actually in January, there will be some other dates that you could take on. With that, boom, 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 we're going to have starting some slide classes, and we'll have some Friday night sessions, glow in the dark parties for adults. I hope y'all be like, yes. All right, we'll have punch cards, and or you can just do drop in rates. So we are adding that into the program, because I don't know about you, I do feel like many of us are still recuperating from pandemic. But let me circle back as I close out the fact of what it has been cool about entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship has been good with the balance of having my free time and or being able to make my own schedule. But what I will say is you have to watch that you do make a schedule, and you do say the amount of hours that you're going to spend on your business, because easily you can get defrayed. You can get distracted. You're like, oh, I'm going to do this pedicure all day, get my massage. You do need a self care day. But, sleeping in every day when you have business, no can do. Here go the camera again, y'all. What's up with this camera? Um, saying that, oh, I'm just going to lounge all day. You cannot be a successful entrepreneur with being lazy. And I don't know if y'all know, which I don't take my shirt idea, y'all. But what God showed me a long time ago with lazy is laying around, sleeping your life away. And so we cannot have no lazies, none of that in entrepreneurship. Okay. So with that being said, those are the great things. And you're making your own money for you, your vision. That has been the blessing for us with entrepreneurship. And then you're building a legacy, teaching your kids entrepreneurship. There are several people, which actually that's what I want to know, that have gotten successful and are successful with just working a job. And I say a job outside of entrepreneurship. But I do believe in rivers of income. And so rivers of income bring extra, if you're making, 6, 7 figures, amen, awesome. But it's some jobs that may not pay that, but it really is a mindset with money and how you use money and what you do. Because there are many people that, let's just say, they're at minimum wage and or in the lower middle class bracket of income. And even when they're in that, it's all how they uh, budget their money. And they very well could have a nice home, a nice car, and they decide to invest it. And when they invest it, they're still able to get save their money and be, and have the ability to travel. So really, finances and money is a mindset. It is the mindset of more than enough. It is putting that money into the deposit and the savings of everything. He ready?
I'm going early.
Oh, okay. All right. That's my husband, you guys. Going to get my son. Say hi to Rosetta.
Hey.
He'll be coming on too because we gotta tell him this, not that. We gotta tell him he'll be saying the male version of entrepreneurship, and he gets to tell his side of how he gets to hang out with me all the time. My version and his version probably gonna be two things. Okay, bye bye. But it is a mindset. It is putting that increase into the source giver, which is God, and asking him to multiply it. Okay. And so you could have a lot and still, because of the frivolous spending, get down to nothing. And so I'm just saying that to say, when you do entrepreneurship, the same thing. You can make a lot, choose how you're budgeting: business, savings, checking, how much you're paying yourself. Make sure that in your nonprofit or LLC, actually put yourself on the payroll, actually taxes taken out, all of that, unless you're 1099. But typically, you do a W-2s and you pay yourself. It has been so cool when I see the checks. It's like, it's surreal. It really is. It has been surreal to write out my own payroll checks. That has been the most gratifying, like, God, only you could do this moments. Wow. It's like the CEO is signing her checks. So those are moments that are like sea live moments. They're like, ooh la, because these are things that dreamed of, didn't really always know all the steps to the journey, but definitely knew the journey was to have my own business. Okay. All right. These are good questions. questions, all right? Because I'm telling y'all next week, and as these weeks go on, I have great guests that are coming on. A little commercial here. We're going to have Best Dance and Talent Center, GD Best coming on. We're going to have Diva University come on. I saw tonight, and I hope to connect with this Black African American ice skating organization. One of the hidden secrets about me is that my family always go ice skating every year, at least once or twice a year. I loved ice skating. I was introduced to ice skating as a young girl at my Lutheran school. And so we typically go ice skating every year, at least once or twice. And I was saying that to say, when I saw that there's a new Black African American Academy out of town, I was very, very impressed. So I hope to bring those 2 to 3 young ladies on. It looks like it's 2 or 3 young ladies that are operating this business. And so I am so excited. So we have a good lineup coming. You want to tune in on Thursday nights at 9 o'clock. We want to make sure that you get inspired, that you are getting some nuggets that's going to help your business, that you're getting nuggets of programs that we have for your children to be involved in. It's so funny because I asked my daughter Jada tonight and her friend Quanae, I was like, okay, we have this party on the calendar. Are we doing it? And you know what? They said yes. And so any kid around me, they will tell you I'm always sparking their brain. I am trying to ignite with inside of them the greatness that they have. And so that's one of the other things I have done here lately as a coach is to help you all really write down what is your mission. Because even I found that when we are entrepreneurs, learning how to know what to say yes to and knowing what to say no to is very, very important, because you want to make sure that it aligns with your mission in your life. I'm not talking about mission of your company, the mission of your life. What are you? Why are you here? What are you supposed to be doing? What is the call on your life? And a lot of times we won't say yes to things if that's not it. Sometimes it's a time and a season, all of that. And so when we think of places, people, and things that we want to give attention to, those are the things that we would do. So I'm going to do my last one. We're going to be wrapping up because we've done a whole hour show. I have a cool giveaway too. So if you are tuned in or if you watch the replay, I'm thinking of a number, and uh, you may go back and find a hint of the number. But I'm thinking of a number. And if you guess the number right and text me, direct message me, or inbox us the number, then you will have a full scholarship for cheer camp for someone you want to gift it to. Okay, that's a pretty big deal. Yeah. Okay. So if you see this or see the replay, I need you can put it in the chat actually. A number from 1 to 10. Okay. That no, let's say 1 to 20. 1 to 20. Okay. I pick a number between 1 to 20, and that number is going to be looked at so that we can see who is the blessed winner of this winter camp scholarship. Okay. And I will post the winner by Saturday. Okay. So, Saturday, which is our live Sabbath on Saturday, I will be sharing at the end of the ministry hour who guessed the number between 1 to 20, and they will have the scholarship. Okay, last question. Let's see what else. Let's see this last question. Let's see. Oh, okay. It said, how do you stay on top of industry trends? So what I do, because we have several entities, I am real big with watching those who are goats at what we do. And so, like for instance, in dance and the arts ministry, yes, um, watching videos, right? Make sure we stay relevant with terminology, making sure I stay relevant with some of the organizations or competition teams that are out here, because we've never done competition. We've never done competition, and so with doing it, with that I don't do it. So I may watch videos to keep up on certain choreography, watching trainings, and that is cool. About, I don't know about you all. YouTube is my best friend. Okay, YouTube. I'm telling you, I may look up how to change a tire. I don't do that a lot. I'm gonna look up uh, best practices in my home health company. I'm looking up best practices with handling food, best practices in a studio, who to connect with, where to get vendors, where to get partnerships, right? I was saying, if you just joined Miss Torres Forever, I'm picking a number 1 to 20, pick a number from 1 to 20. I don't know if you're in St. Louis or beyond, but we have a winter camp this winter, and we're gifting a scholarship to whomever guesses the number between 1 to 20, and I will be letting the winner know on Saturday at my Sabbath, the end of Sabbath, the announcements. Every ministry service or church, you got announcements, okay? And so at the end of Sabbath hour, we will have your winning number. And all those out here know I am good about my what do you call it? Drawings and gifts. They'll be getting them ching chings on them cash apps in a minute, winning $50, $100. I do not play. I do not play when it comes to giveaways on this line. So if you heard that, share it, send it to somebody. Okay. We also look Taylor, Taimani, Maya. We will have three of our young ladies. They'll be coming on live. We're going to get a night for all three of y'all. They busy college girls though, y'all. So maybe we'll do this over Thanksgiving. We will have them live on the set in the studio at my facility. One of those nights, and if they have to do virtual, that's fine as well. But we want y'all to hear what these amazing ladies are doing, so that you know that your daughters will be in front of some of the most esteemed young ladies in college right now that are pushing in academics, because they're scholar athletes first. They are scholarly, they are collegiate, they are athletes, and they are doing their dance and cheer thing. Okay. So right now we got three schools that are represented. We got Spelman, we have Hampton University, and we got Prairie View. Super duper excited. We hope to get some more coverage. I'm hoping to connect with a few people to help me really blast this, because we want it well attended, because we want to continue to help and give back to our young ladies here who may not know how to prep for an audition, who may not know already what coach has to write for them, as far as a letter, as far as a recommendation, headshots, making sure that some of the technique and some of what they're looking for. So once again, some of the primarily Caucasian cheer teams, they do cheer different, and so we want to make sure that, especially that. Let me tell you where this was inspired. First of all, a lot of my girls are there, HBCUs, but my daughter now, who is a year and a half away from college, she most likely will be going to an HBCU. And so this young lady loves her stump shake cheers. Okay. And so this is really part of the spark in me. And even on, sometimes she just says how she don't want our culture to be dummied down and always have to acclimate to another culture style and way. It is good when we can do them all. It is good when we can learn all style and technique. But because we naturally have rhythm and have groove, that we want to make sure that we continue to soar in our style and in our culture. And so when I've heard these things, I'm like, you know what? Let's bring it. Let's help kids in the city of St. Louis and the counties, even if you have to drive from Chicago to St. Louis, hey, we're doing that camp. If you're driving from Indiana, hey, come on, we're doing that camp. And we'll give out group rates for you. We'll give out group rates for you if you bring your whole team, okay? So you don't have to feel like I won't give group rates. So if you send your whole team like, hey, my team needs a little help. I don't want my team to get rusty over the winter, and you want a whole team, I will work on a group rate for you. Okay. Thank you for letting me making me think of that. I need to think of that. How many if you're a group. Okay. All right. So we are wrapping up. You have spent about 51 minutes with me. This has been Q&A time with Chantaya. My guests will be get working with me. I do see now, Crystal, though, how to have us ready for the next time, because we know that some people like to just use their voice and they don't want to be on camera, and it's fine. I didn't know I had a way to do that. So if you're that one person, kind of like with Zooms, you know how sometimes we cannot always jump on because we're busy, but we can talk and we don't want to be seen basically where we are, or, what we're doing. So definitely we will make sure that okay, I'm now look, I'm in mama mode, making sure my son gets to work. Yeah, so I hope to bring you on soon. If you want to be a guest on the show, please let me know your entity, your industry, or what you do. I will also be reaching out to some of you all. I make sure that I send you a little blurb about my show and why it was inspired. I then will kind of give you a few layout of kind of like the questions, making sure that you are aware and know to have, good lighting and everything. And just make sure that we are relatable, candid, and we're telling true stories. We're overcomers by the words of our testimony. There are a few things that we share that will help you not run into some of the same mistakes. There'll be many things that we share that will help you be successful, and that you'll want to take those nuggets and use them for your business. And so, Coach Chantaya King in the HerPreneurs show, Moments with Me, I just wanted to come on and share. I just wanted to come on and have a moment to let you know that keep doing what you know you've been called to do. Do not dummy down. Do not be afraid. Right now, this season, it is what's in our hand, because we are never promised the next day. We'll never promise any of this. But when we put our all into the master and what he's given us, all of the things that come, like an all eyes that I can see, seeing as far as we can. What do you see? What is your vision? Um, Keep writing down and contending with what you desire. Journaling is a big part of this. When I look back, literally, y'all, sometimes I grab my old journals because I used to journal, and I still do a lot. I have crossed off pages and pages and pages of where we are. I mean, we have crossed off pages of where we are. And so I'm telling you, write it down. Habakkuk 2:2. Begin to work on that business plan. Who is your target market? What do you want to do? What is the service? What is your product? Okay. Write it down and then start taking steps to do and make that vision happen. And once you get the idea, I promise you the funds and the money are coming. It's taking that step of faith, keeping the step of faith, and operating and walking in the step of faith. And when things don't look like what you want it to look like, that you keep calling forth hope, calling forth faith, readjusting, re-examining. Some stuff will stay, some stuff may change, some stuff will go. And so it is a good season. It's a good time right before 2024 to start seeing how we ending and how we gonna start beginning with January. And so we're hoping to get our date out. We celebrated 15 years, Kara Academy of Dance and Performing Arts, nonprofit, 501c3. And so we had considered we may do a little happy hour time at Kara, but the way we see it so big, all of you, thank you for your support over the years for this entrepreneur girl. Uh, Look, grew up in the Central West End, um, leader as a kid. Just knew one day she wanted to open up a studio. From the studio of saying yes, able to leap and do numerous things based off one yes. One yes. I'm gonna tell you, one yes. And with the one yes, man, beautiful families, beautiful young people, and able to meet you all to continue to walk in purpose and soar into other nonprofit arenas and meeting awesome professionals, meeting awesome business owners and entrepreneurs. So you all are great. Y'all are showing us some greatness. I'm telling you. Also, not only with our HBCU uh, cheer girls and dancers will be coming on. We will have some of the young people that have come through our program. They will tell you, I don't wait until they're 25, 30. They begin to operate now. And we'll have a few of the CAR alumni just kind of come back and tell us what they're doing. Even if they can remember what inspired them through CARA. That's what we're going to be doing. And so you make sure you connect with us. Make sure if you have not, go jump on and follow Chantaya King Ministries page on Facebook. That's where I show my spiritual downloads and I share scriptures and I share insight, thought, inspiration. Please jump on and follow us on Chantaya, Coach Chantaya K on Instagram. Also on Instagram, you can follow Chantaya King, Chantaya K. All right. This has been wonderful. We will definitely prepare with our special guest for Everglam Beauty, Forever Glam Beauty Bar. We'll be getting with her in another we'll be getting with her in another few weeks. Okay, because I figured out a plan and how we can work it. We had a few technical difficulties tonight, but I'm so grateful that you hung in there, you popped in, or you watched the replay. Do not forget to guess that number between 1 and 20 so that you can either gift a loved one with the scholarship for the winter camp or you yourself can gift it into your own home to your child so that they can come. All right, so put that number in the chat and make sure that I will be watching and I will be in touch with you to announce on Sabbath, at the end of Sabbath teaching, the winner of Moments with Chantaya King. Show me your greatness out. All right. So the Herpreneurs, we will chat again soon. Tune in next week, same time, same place, with Diva University owners and founders, Coriel and Tisha. All right. So we thank you for joining us. Make sure you tune in next week. Share this with someone and that you are doing the great business that you're doing, that service or that product. We want to connect with you soon. And we say keep thriving, keep growing, and never give up. Keep the faith and know that somebody watching you, because I sure am, and I'm rooting you on. Keep up the good work. You pray for me, and I'll pray for you in this kingdom entrepreneurial video. All right, herpreneurs. Okay, menpreneurs. Get on the grind, keep working, and we'll see you soon.